This bucket is only for dry tools, so tools that rust. And what do I keep in here? As a plasterer and a renderer, what would you expect to find in here? I will tell you all the random items I have in here. So, got to have your bonding half time, that goes in. Spare screws, they always get thrown in here. Stanley blades, stiff small cleaning tools, square, laser level measuring, it's actually a digital tape measure, mini crowbar, very useful. Of course, got to have my glues. I also have silicone spray, scissors, pencil, everyone needs pencil. Now, might be some debate on this one. Tin snips. So these are your standard tin snips. We do get through them. But I've also got, I must admit, I don't use these that often, but some incredibly heavy duty tin snips for much tougher steel and much softer tin snips for PVC. And this one you'll notice has the angles as well to help you. Electric screwdriver, wallpaper scrapers. That one's actually needs a new blade. Another crowbar and a little dinky hammer. Full-size hammer. Another pair of tin snips. This one has a Stanley blade that you put in there, and that is for thinner PVC. Some more scissors, mitre glue, a rasp or subform for plasterboard, of course. Tape measure, yes. Lots and lots of replacement knives. Stanley blades. Another Stanley blade. This one's more for carpet protectors. A mini boat level, of course. Cable ties. Another chunky tape measure. I also like to keep some drop sheets in here. This is some small polythene drop sheets, some bigger polythene drop sheets, a little bit of fibre tape, 2 sizes, chalk line, almost there, chalk, and... Oh, and today we are tackling hall, stairs and landing. We're going to be replastering some damaged walls. They're having the whole area redecorated. And it is a crisp 1 degree C outside today, so I'm quite pleased we are inside this lovely winter's morning. And we shall be doing the prep work today. So the plan, first thing you do when you get to a job, especially an internal job, well, both jobs really, is you will prepare, cover and protect the area thoroughly. So you will see us protect all the floors, fully cover any areas that we think might be susceptible to get splattered and plastered. We're going to be using a very high quality and strong primer over all of the old walls. So it is important to protect all the woodwork and any other areas that might get splattered. Another method, you wipe as you go, which also is very effective. But either way, you want to make sure you clean and tidy. As this primer, the whole purpose is to stick the new plaster to the old plaster as best as possible. So it's not PVA, we use a much stronger primer than PVA now. There's loads out there. So yeah, let's crack on. So as I mentioned, first thing we do is use the plastic sticky carpet protector over all the carpets. You can get varying qualities. They gauge the thickness of the plastic. This is a heavy duty sticky plastic, so it's thicker than some of the cheaper rolls you can buy, which helps for the durability. When you're standing on it, walking on it, it's not so bad. But as soon as you put a metal hop up on, especially the cheaper carpet protectors, it can snag and tear a hole in it. And we will, even with this thicker heavy duty carpet protector, quite often double it up just to give it that bit of extra protection, especially as this carpet is staying. This is decent, nice carpet that's staying. And you can see this is the whole hall, stairs and landing. It's been a very long time since it's been decorated. It did have wallpaper on it, which has all been removed by the customer for us. And you can see we are just doing all of the walls. There's a little spot there. You can see where the backing coat of the wallpaper has been left. The customer did apologise and did offer to remove that. I told them not to worry at all. They were so lovely. They actually beat me to it and removed it anyway. And this is the landing area. You can see classic weak spot there. very common to get hairline cracks above the sort of corners of doors, so they will definitely need taping. But all in all, this has been very well prepared for us. So we do also like to tape up the edges, because there will be it's quite a messy job, as I'm sure you're all aware. So this is render tape. It's one of my favourites. So take all the edges. I think this is absolutely crucial to keep those carpets absolutely immaculate. So without that, little bits of moisture or plaster can drip down. Now, this is one of my favourite little toolboxes. I'm no electrician, but a little electrical set is very useful. That's right, you guessed it, whipping off the light switches and sockets. Now, there weren't any actual electrical sockets on this one. Now, all I needed to do here, I will occasionally just disconnect them and take them off the wall and then reconnect them. But in this instance, I just unscrewed them. And then to make the board this, it was done by the lovely builders. It's fine. Not exactly how I would have done it myself, but it's fine. So I've protected all there already. But for now, I've only got a very short day today, because I had to drop my girls off at school and pick them up again, which I split with my wife. So I'm just going to get a little set on. I've got a bit here to do. I'll do along there, and there's some making good in this bathroom. And then I shall prepare for the final day tomorrow, where I'll be setting this beautiful section. I am now all set up to get my, so I've got a little set on here, so I'm set up all there to get that little set on there, and I am also set up over here so I can fully access this 3.5 meter high ceiling to prepare. So what I'll do, as I've only got a half day today, I will be, during that set, in between waiting times, I'll be preparing this, getting the beads on. You see I've already started over there, scrimming, putting the scrim fibre tape on all the joins and edges. So mushroom coffee time, my favourite. It's all had flat. Now bear in mind it's -2 today. I am inside, but this is a unheated extension, new extension. I do have a little radiator, so it's not so bad. Now it's warming up, but it's certainly far from warm in here. So I added two to the mix. I added some half time, so it's just under a bag, but you want, well, it's exactly as it describes. It speeds up the set in half, so this will give me so instead of the normal 2.5, 3 to the 3.5 hours, I'll be getting this hopefully 1.5 to 2 hours, probably closer to the 2, to be honest, because it is cold. So whilst this half time is really good, it does speed up the set quite a lot. In cold temperatures, just like normal plaster, it's still a bit slower, so you do have a little bit more time. Still much quicker than without, so definitely worth using, especially such, this is, I mean, any plaster will tell you the set I've actually got on is pretty tiny, but I am going to do some prep as well. There is also some detailing in the bathroom. It's not too much. It's sort of a reveal and some making good around some corners, but not a big area. But yeah, that allows me time to do prepping in between, and then I am back tomorrow to finish it off. So it's had the first coat. I've given it a quick speed skim. I'll probably give it a quick trowel as well just before I put the second coat. Well, the second coat's all on, as you can see. I've washed out and cleaned up all the buckets, all the tools, get everything ready before flatten. It's even with the half time, so that's one of those bags of half time does 12.5 kilograms of plaster, so basically half a bag. So if you're mixing a full bag, you will want as I did, you'll want 2 sachets. However, you know, the whole point for most people, perhaps that don't do it day in day out, they might not want to do a whole bag. So that's a decent chunk if you're just on your own and not used to doing it. So yeah, that's why they sell them in 2 sachets. Would be nice, I think, if they started doing bigger ones, but I suppose that's handy. But yeah, so we're all prepped and cleaned and ready. It now wants a few more minutes before a flatten. So today we are preparing for a hall, stairs and landing. Hello, Chris.
Hello, hello.
So first thing we do, sheet everything down like always. More protection, quicker to tidy up. And what I thought I'd do today, this is all skimming also over the Artex, going to make that nice and smooth. I thought I'd do a very quick video to show you how we access above the stairs. Some of you might already know, there's a few different methods. I'll show you how we do it. It's actually very simple. Scaffold boards and ladders. That's all we use. So I've got one ladder there. That's a 2.4 metre ladder. Goes up nicely across there. And then on the other side, I've got some steps that I will put up there as well. And then simply run. Now it's quite a wide gap, so I would run 2 scaffold boards, one on top of the other, for strength and support. Otherwise you need to brace them every 1.2 metres. And you don't want to be falling through scaffold boards. And here it is. There's just one board on here. So this is one way you can access and then just use your balancing skills. However, this one isn't a very big one. Isn't that big a hall, stairs, landing, so you can literally just stand on the landing, and with a hopper I can literally I'm 6 foot, so I can just literally lean over and reach. So I won't actually even need any of this, which is quite nice. So I thought I'd just show you how we do access high landing areas.